What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and we are back yet again, I guess, for another a huge event. And hopefully it is huge. And we got a lot to talk about. Cannot wait. Obviously, the show starts in 59 minutes. We had to do the whole let's go live just a little bit early type thing. Live or what? Oh, is it live? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it dropped out completely. What's going on? Yeah, lagging. Hold on, let me figure it out. It seems fine now. Maybe it was just a weird startup thing. But we are back. And welcome. How's everybody doing? Welcome in. We're here to talk some PlayStation, have some fun. And hopefully they get something, right? Hopefully we get something big today. Resident Evil, of course, would be nice. Wolverine, we'll have to see. You guys can let me know in the chat what's your number one. Of course, Sly Cooper is my number one, but you guys can let me know what your most anticipated game or what you would want to be shown is. And we'll take questions and comments, and we'll go from there. We're going to go in about 57 minutes, and then I'll keep an eye on this program over here. I don't know what it's doing, but I have zero expectations. That's good. It's good to go in with nothing. You know, as I said, if we could get away with, the God of War thing, I think is a lock, right? And then if we can go in with, I don't know. I know a lot of people are very anti-Death Stranding 2 all of a sudden. That's kind of strange to me, but whatever. And, yeah, I mean, God of War, and if we can get, one or two others, I think I'd be a pretty happy camper. Mr. Manny Plays thinks Elder Scrolls 6 will end the Xbox show. I think Xbox kind of holding on to something pretty big. I know there's a lot of speculation that Elder Scrolls will be there, but I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. Spotty audio. I mean, I'm doing what I can do. I'm looking at the chart over here. The audio is the audio. Nothing really else to do. But what's going on? All right. Should we take it from the top? I don't go to the gym, Martin. I'm a semi-retired martial artist, I guess. I still do stuff on my own, but I wouldn't say I'm all that fit. I mean, I have a good. Let's see. I know last was part 3 reveal isn't happening, but I hope we get a Spider-Man 3 reveal from Insomniac. Yeah, the thing with Insomniac is it's Wolverine or nothing, for me, personally. They got to show Wolverine. I know people are on the Venom train, and that's good. That's nice of them, but I don't see why we would jump to Venom when we haven't done Wolverine yet, They're in enough optic trouble by not showing Wolverine. Maybe showing Venom takes some heat off of them, but then isn't the first thing you're gonna say is well, where's Wolverine? You're showing Venom, where's Wolverine? So I think Wolverine is let's see. Aplersky, what's going on? Sweating bullets. There's no reason to sweat. It is just a state of play. It's probably best to assume that you're going to get a couple things that you like, and then the rest of it will. Mirrors 3, I've talked about some of the third-party games I think could be there. Just give me a couple. Give me a couple cool third-party games. You got to hit a couple first-party. That seems like a lot, though, so I honestly don't even think that it's going to happen, but I don't know. God of War is one, right? So then it's all right, well, what about the rest of them? Let's see. I haven't been excited for a State of Play since 2023. Yeah, I mean, the constant years of failure, and it's not like there hasn't been good ones. Ghost of Yotei came from one. Every so often, or Saros came from one. Every so often they drop a State of Play, and then the State of Play has a couple things that you kind of latch on to, and you say, all right, this is a, we've heard about Pragmata, that maybe that gets re-revealed either today or Friday. That's pretty cool. I don't know why you would do Pragmata and Resident Evil, but I'm for it because I'm a big Pragmata follower, okay? So I definitely want that game. Okay. Quick ask, of course, if you guys are liking this live stream, make sure you hit the like. It'll help in the algorithm and all that jazz. So do that if you can. And I'm doing good, Nick. Thanks for asking. JD, what's going? Stranding 1, so for me it's not all of a sudden. No, that's not. I'm kidding. Yeah, Death Stranding, but I'm saying like Death Stranding 2. I don't know. I feel like people like it more than I thought they liked it, but like when I talked about it in yesterday's thing, all these comments, all of these comments saying, "For the love of God, stop showing Death Stranding," and it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not a thing for everybody. It's not a thing for everybody, but I don't know. Would you say my martial arts skills are Batman Arkham level? No, but I mean, I can do a lot of the arm locks, the Batman, like arm control kind of takedowns that Batman does in, say, Arkham Knight and stuff. Yeah, I actually am big into that. If you give me God of War, Wolverine, Horizon multiplayer game. Yeah, the Horizon multiplayer is an interesting one because it's been long enough, and it's supposed to potentially come out this year. Wouldn't be surprised if that's the big surprise, right? I mean, here's the issue, though. If we walk out of this thing in the War Metroidvania game, which is cool, but it's going to surprise people, and sometimes it's going to surprise people in not the right way, right? So if you walk out with God of War and Horizon multiplayer, we know how polarizing, Horizon is. I don't know if you would consider that, the greatest first-party output, I really think to a lot of people it's Wolverine or bust. I don't know. Like Ghost of Yote is obviously a good one. Saros is a good one. Marathon, you wonder, like, don't you kind of have to? Even though I don't want it, like, don't you kind of have to show Marathon here? This might be the only time before it comes out, depending on when that September state of play is. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the current rumors is you're playing, even though like Kratos is going to be in it, but you're going to play as Deimos, so that's an interesting one. And then that, again, I think is going to catch people kind of off guard, Yeah, tickets for Fantastic Four crash sites. I wanted just to see that the popcorn bucket that AMC revealed. Oh my god. There's not a pre-show. I have a pre-show. It's this, but there's not a pre-show for like Wolverine. There's not a pre-show for PlayStation. Are the rumors about the new God of War game being set in Greece? I think it's going to happen, to be honest with you. I think that's like the game. I think that's like the thing, Should we expect Splinter Cell remake for Ubisoft Forward? There is no Ubisoft Forward. They confirmed that today. There is not going to be a Ubisoft Forward. So that opens up, I think, Prince of Persia. It opens up Splinter Cell. It opens up Black Flag. Black Flag, I think, really now is probably going to be like an Xbox. I mean, they said, I think they're doing, what did they say? They're doing like the PC game show. They're doing like shows that you wouldn't exactly think would announce like an Assassin's Creed Black Flag thing. I don't know. I mean, the rumor is Black Flag got delayed as well. Then now it's coming out early next year instead of late this year. So I don't know about that one anymore. I'm just here to know what games I can play on PC. There you go. We might see, and then maybe they announce like it's also coming on other things. That's a possibility. Had to jump off and on. There you go. Phantom Blade Zero is a good one. The FF9 remake. Of course, we got the Tactics tease thing yesterday, so maybe Final Fantasy makes an appearance. But as Tactics, maybe not as the 9 remake, right? So that's a weird one. What happened to those rumored God of War remasters? I think the God of War remasters were rumored wrongly. Like people thought it was people thought maybe it's because the idea was like early like prequel era God of War, and then the insiders kind of got confused, or who was relaying that info, got tipped off wrong. I imagine that's what it is. The Crossworld leaks. I don't know what that means, so I'll look it up right now. Is it on the gaming partial list of studios that will be at State of Play? I don't really need to know that. I feel like that's kind of a spoiler. Oh, the Sonic. Oh, yeah, I saw, I did see the SpongeBob level. I did see that. Oh, my dear God, 20 minutes ago, Nate the Hate, Hollow Knight Silksong is releasing before summer 2025 ends. Holy Jesus. I guess, Nate the Hate just showed, he's doing, like, everything. You have to, like, scroll back. Nate the Hate agrees with the existence of Half-Life 3. He agrees that Pragmata will show up at Summer Game Festival. There you go. He reconfirms FF16 and 7 Remake will be announced for Xbox during the Xbox Showcase. and then Silk Song. Man, I just want Silk Song. And if it comes out like in August, August is a packed month. I would prefer it doesn't come out in August, but I will surely take it. September, though, technically is still the summer, right? So till the end of September. So I guess that's possible. Astrobot and Helldivers 2. Yep, that too. Many of the games we've gotten in the last 4 years announced in the last 4 years have been through State of Plays, because there has been only, 2 years ago there was the showcase that was pretty terrible, and nobody really remembers any of those games, and some of them didn't turn out so well. So yeah, I don't know. Many of them have come from State of Plays. Robbie, what's going on? Star Wars Jedi and God of War 3. Oh, I saw that. I was considering, it came out in like a very busy time. I was going to do a video, his last name, but he's a very talented guy. And yeah, he's doing a AAA action adventure type thing in the Dungeons and Dragons. That's a good one. That's one to kind of watch out for, because I trust him a lot. Kind of sad he leaves before Jedi 3. I hope Jedi 3 would be okay, but Double Fine, yeah, I think Double Fine's next game is probably at the Xbox event. Oh dear God, I'm not used to the outpouring of comments, and I have to scroll too fast. Final Fantasy Tactics, I'm calling it. Just show much talks and Jason as well. Don't know what that last part was, but I agree. I would like to know they're working on a new Uncharted, but yeah. I still think we're going to get Uncharted, just not from a show like this. Get a PS5 for Christmas. Yeah, you might as well do it as soon as possible before they raise prices. Honestly, I would have said, do you think Death Stranding 2 has a chance to beat Expedition 33 for Game of the Year? Just beat Death Stranding 1. So I went back, played it, and freaking love it. So love it mostly. It's possible, but I don't know, like, Expedition 33 is so good. Death Stranding really has to do like the Metal Gear 2 kind of jump, in order to do it. Vrix, is that how you say your name? Hello. In fact, actually, I don't think you should have got hit with ads unless you're just clicking on the video. There shouldn't be any like mid-roll, like when I'm doing any stream, I have it set off. Any stream, you'll probably see an ad when you click on the live stream, but when you're in and you're listening to me talk right now, we should not get interrupted by any ads. I turned that specifically off, so that would be YouTube doing some pretty funny stuff there. The thing with Horizon multiplayer is I think it would work, and that's my hot take of the day. I really think the Horizon multiplayer would be a pretty solid game, because Horizon has always felt like it's made for multiplayer anyway. I actually am kind of for it. Horizon. Oh, I already had that. Just give us a Wolverine trailer. Agreed. Yeah, that's true. And Death Stranding 2, I think, is going to be at Summer Game Fest, and then Hideo and Jeff are going to do the thing on Sunday. So it's like, we're going to get enough of Death Stranding this week. People are playing it. We're going to get reviews in 2 weeks. So it's like, yeah, it doesn't really need to be here. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was here, Really excited to see the 007 game. Yep, I'm pumped. I'm pumped for Friday. Whether we see it at Summer Game Fest and then we see it at night, or we just see it at night, I think that would be really cool. I'm really excited for that. Hey, man, I've been watching since the Scream 5 days. Oh, Madden, thank you. Long time. And I'm getting ready. We're getting ready for Scream 7. I'll be back full force. The biggest surprise announcement would be like if they announce a Sly Cooper, that would be the craziest thing. Pretty lengthy State of Plays than most, 40 minutes. Yeah, there's been a couple, though, that were longer. I want to say one of the 2 last year. See, it doesn't long shows don't guarantee, amazing. It could be filled with a lot of not good stuff, but we'll see. Yeah, well, I think they're doing a Horizon 3. It's just the multiplayer. There was no reason to do the remaster type thing that they were doing, but Digimon released today or at Summer Game Fest. I don't think it's supposed to release, but maybe another showing. Yeah. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 DLC. Didn't they have... there's like DLC sprinkled all throughout the year for Kingdom Come, right? That's true. I want to focus on Telos. Bright side is even if PS doesn't show us Wolverine today, there's always the September State of Play where they could show it, which seems more likely. The thing is, people live in the moment. Some people. I try to live in the moment, and it's like, we don't know that there's a September State of Play. There probably will be because they do it, pretty annually. But I don't know. I'm pretty locked into. I don't really want to think about, oh, well, they have a second chance, in September. They should do it. They should kind of do it now. Until Dawn 2 by Fire Sprite is very likely. I always forget that they're making it, but I'm very pumped. And it would make sense because of the movie to time it out to show it now, but imagine if they show Wolf 2 remake, which of course was kind of reignited on social media yesterday. A person, I believe, that did art for it posted the googly eye things for it. For the State of Play. So it's like, oh my dear God, I believe there's no way, right? Because KOTOR was shot down. I mean, the reason why it died in the first place with Aspire and all that stuff, I feel like almost of course it'll release on PlayStation. They would need PlayStation to sell it. But why would you go back? You know what I mean? Let's see. I'm in for the God of War thing, too. I mean, I love Prince of Persia Lost Crown. I like Metroidvanias, so it's just not what we thought. We thought it was going to be something else, and it's not. Biggest surprise for me would be Final Fantasy VII. That would be a big one. Part 3 teaser. Sly Cooper or We Riot. I would have to have rioted 50 times, Yeah, I don't have 4D either, I don't think. I only have IMAX and then whatever AMC does in the theater that's buying me. Hope we get Tomb Raider. Probably not here. Maybe Friday, though. Expect Ubisoft at Xbox and Summer Game Fest. Yeah, I think that's true, too. I don't think Ubisoft will appear here. I don't trust anything leakers say. I think it depends on the leaker. Nate the Hate is about as good as it gets. Tom Henderson, I feel like just is never wrong, but he really doesn't jump outside of Ubisoft too often. He does at times, but not all that much. Jeff Grubb jumps, and he sometimes gets stuff wrong, but he gets a lot of stuff right. Nate the Hate, it kind of covers everything, and he's always right. So when he says Silk Song's coming this summer, Silk Song's coming this summer. The only thing I guess he's been wrong on, technically, I think he talked about Persona 6 years ago, but I'm pretty sure that was, that would have happened. What's up, Alex? Anton Stark, what's going on? Will you cover Summer Game Fest starting tomorrow? Yeah, so, I already did I'll be tomorrow. I guess I didn't write that down. So I was considering potentially live streaming tomorrow. We'll see if that actually happens. But the plan is Friday. Deal as right now. We'll be going live an hour before. And then we'll go from there. So I'll be doing Summer Game Fest. I'll be doing the Xbox show on Sunday. And I'll be those that went up today only because I'm trying to wait, to see what happens here. I don't know what's going on with... I'm looking at OBS over here, and it's... Maybe if I lower this a little. Go like that. There we go. I don't like that it keeps cutting, even though I don't think it's doing it for you guys. I don't know. I work with what I have. I have okay internet, I guess. I think I used to have better, but here we are. See it. I think it's going to happen. Maybe not here, but probably in the next 3 days, Do you think we finally see a little devil inside? No. I think it is being worked on. I've given up on it just in I don't really care anymore, because it's just been this wild goose chase. But it has, restarted development. They seemingly expelled all the poison that was in their studio or whatever the heck they were doing. So, yeah. Little Devil Inside's still happening, but it's so far out, and it's been completely rebooted and stuff. It's it's not worth me worrying about it. Oh, I would kill for Resistance. I'm just kidding, by the way, YouTube. I would kill for Resistance and Killzone trilogies. Yeah, I'd be really into the God of War Metroidvania. But I don't think everybody would. I really don't think everybody would. I'd be interested in a Venom game. I just don't know if even honestly they're doing it anymore. Half-Life 3 about to make everyone blank their pants. Yep. Half-Life 3 is, I mean, if that actually happens, it's going to be freaking insane. Halo. Like, it would be really odd to do, like, Gears. Like, if Gears is today, they show Gears or something. It would be, like, something you could do. Half-Life 3, I mean, it could be, like, the last thing at Summer Game Fest. Maybe Xbox shows it, and that's, like, the biggest reveal of the century. I don't know. I got a strong feeling Wolverine will not appear. Yeah, I would not bet for it. I would not bet that Wolverine is here, personally. Let's see. I like Venom, but I hope Insomniac focus on Spider-Man 3 and Wolverine. They seemingly have like 4 different teams doing stuff. I really think the show will be long, but feels short, and they will show like 5 games. Death Stranding's taking half of it. I don't know. I would bet against that one. Half-Life 3 feels like the one more thing at the Game Awards. Yeah, I agree. I would take a safe bet for Double Fine and just say Psychonauts. Is that how you say his name? Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. Dragon Ball fan, what's going on, buddy? If they show new God of War and Horizon multiplayer, I'll be happy. There you go. I got a PS5 Pro. I'm glad I did now. Yeah, I mean, it's best to prepare ahead, and it's stupid that we have to, like, buy consoles. I mean, I guess it sounds stupid to say it out loud, too, but, like, to get a console, like, the day it comes out has become more necessary now than ever before because also of prices, right? Like, not even on top of maybe you have that FOMO type thing, but also which you know, I think this last generation has proved that we really don't need the consoles, you know, for the first couple years. I do because of, like, you know, I like to play everything and the content and all that jazz, but I think most people really did not need a PS5 or Xbox until like 2 years in, at least. It took so long to get the generation going. And then, but now, because like prices are going up, when they come out at launch, they're the cheapest version. You know, like getting a Switch 2 now, even though, you know, it's high and some people don't like the price, it's more, it'll be more expensive later. You know, an Xbox is more expensive 5 years after it came out than what it was when it first came out. It's ridiculous. It's insane. So, Alex, what's going on? I don't know what to expect today, and I love it. Agreed. It could really be a mess. It could be so many different things because there's so many different events going on this week. Marathon will be game of the year. I hope it's just a good game. I know maybe that's a joke, but I hope it's a good game. I really do. Intergalactic gameplay trailer. That would surprise me just because I really don't think that's going to happen. We might get Spyro at Xbox. I really think that's possible. I hope everything multiplayer flops. I mean, you want to send a message, but to be honest with you, I'm pretty sure we've sent a message. I'm pretty sure, like, if the industry doesn't get that live servicey games are really tough to break into and most are going to fail and only a couple are going to succeed, if we haven't proven that in the last 5 to 10 years, I don't know what else we could do. You know what I mean? I guess everyone could fail, but I don't want Rematch to fail. I don't want FBC Firebreak to fail. I don't want a game even with a multiplayer component in it, you know, to fail. Just, you know, release the games that you want to release, but just be smart about it. And they haven't been smart for a while. They can show Horizon multiplayer. Just hope there isn't their last thing that everything leads up to. Yeah. I don't know if the one last thing being Horizon multiplayer is a smart idea. Yeah, I mean, Xbox has a lot of potential, honestly. I personally think Bond is going to be very similar to Hitman. It'll just be a little bit more action-y, like more on-rails sequences, like maybe car chases and like gun fights, like on the move. But I think it's going to operate pretty, like, when you're given the chance to like do something in the world, I think it's going to feel similar to Hitman. I don't see how it won't. So, but I'm okay with that. I'm really, really excited for Bond. So I'm very excited to make videos on. I cannot wait. That's maybe like the most anticipated thing of this week to me, just because we know it exists, right? Like, you know, there could be other things that are very exciting to me as well. But Bond being shown off Friday night for sure is like, okay, there's a video, you know, and I'm just excited for that. You're my top source for gaming and movie news. You're such a great person. Keep up all the great work. Thank you, Ranger Josh D. Appreciate that, man. I don't know if you should follow me for all movie news because I really just do Scream and sometimes Pirates when something happens. But I've thought about making a movie channel, but I don't know. Persona 6, I would love. I would love. Can't wait for another Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic 2 trailer. That comes out like what, next week? I think it comes out, or yeah, maybe next week or the week after. Juan, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. I think Silent Hill 2 happens just because, it'll have been a year, right? Like in the fall. Like we're approaching like when it's going to be a year. Normally that's when like that exclusivity gets pulled off of it. So I wouldn't be surprised if they time the Born from a Wish with it's coming to Xbox. Which honestly, I would not be shocked if Konami would go to Xbox and show a trailer for it there. Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra gameplay here. I personally don't think so, but that would be pretty big. That would be pretty big. I think Summer Game Fest is probably the best shot at Hydra. New Shadow of War game. Well, who would make it? Monolith is dead. Could we get a MGS Master Collection Volume 2? That's a good one. I think they're because it's the same Virtuos, right? So they're doing Metal Gear 3. Are you ready to see what Cory Barlog has been working on today? See, that would be the cool one more thing, okay? One more thing, we're going to show you Santa Monica's other game. Like, that's pretty infamous. I mean, I know today was the big day that, it got taken off the PlayStation Plus. I don't think that coincides. I know a lot of people are saying that it coincides with, like, a remaster. I think that's wishful thinking considering what PlayStation has valued, So, yeah, I don't know. Apparently, Naughty Dog is working on another new IP alongside Intergalactic. Yeah. Yep. And I don't think we'll see it, but it would be kind of cool to know what it is, Do we see Wolverine? Hopefully, but I don't. Has there been any reliable sources about Wolverine? No. There hasn't been any. I haven't seen anybody actually speak on Wolverine. I think it's just like wishful thinking / timing makes sense, right? It's been like enough years, all that jazz. That's what I think has got people talking about it. I almost clicked off because the constant buffering. You can leave. I mean, I'm not forcing you to stay. You can get lost if you want. I don't care. There's nothing I can do about it, so I don't know what to tell you, Byron. I wish we could get an Infamous PS3. I mean, like Infamous, Resistance, Killzone, but I mean, technically in an order. Like Infamous, I feel like would do the best. So Infamous, have it come out. Resistance is maybe my favorite. I've seen a lot of videos of like Resistance not aging as well as people think it did, and maybe that video is for me specifically. But I love Resistance. But an Infamous collection would be awesome. As I've always said, they're scattered. All those games are scattered. No, the show starts. I don't know why I'm looking over there. The show starts in 29 minutes. 29 more minutes. With about 5, 4, 3 minutes left, we'll swap over and we will watch. We'll start watching it. Darren, I think I know what you're trying to get me to say. Are you the one, Darren, who posted me on the gaming Reddit leaks things? Because I feel like it was maybe you. I hope that Prince of Persia's remake is awesome. I'm going to be covering it. I've been covering it for years now. I love the original. So I definitely want it to be good. Hopefully Spyro 4 is going to be here. It would not be here. There's absolutely no shot because they're working with Xbox. So that's not going to happen. Let's see. Oh dear. Where's my mouse? I'm here for the KOTOR remake, possibly. I know. I'm with you. I want the KOTOR remake as much as the next guy. Got it in March/April. The PS5 Pro. Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about getting the good old Pro, but I don't know. I have enough things, Hopefully Starfield comes to PS5. Starfield, like I said, would it be like interesting if Microsoft, weirdly enough, like appears here? See, I think I don't know. I was gonna say, does it make more sense at the Xbox show to have Xbox, like them say it, like Starfield, it's coming to PS5 at the Xbox show? Or does it make sense for PlayStation to have it, and PlayStation is the one that says, hey, it's coming over? I feel like both are weird to like use time on that, but could happen. Judas maybe. I would love I think that's a Jeff Keighley type thing. So maybe like Game Awards, maybe Gamescom, Summer Game Fest, any of those. But Judas, yeah, I would definitely want Judas. Quite a lot. GTA 4 Remaster. That's a good wild card. That's a good one. I think they'll wait. But yet again, because there's the port, like there's the rumor of the port, and then there's also the remaster, which will probably be after 6, right? The port would be before 6. No, I would not take that Witcher 4 demo all that seriously. It could be 60 FPS on PS6. Yeah, I don't think it could do it on PS5, but I do think PS6 it would do it. Rocksteady's Batman thing. I think you're still 2-3 years out, personally, for that one. Peter, what's going on? I'm not as into gaming anymore. The last game I finished was Alan Wake 2, and what a great game to have finished. Sly 5, I can feel it. I wish I was like you. I wish I could say the same. I'll bet that. Yeah, I personally think the Switch 2 is going to do really well, honestly. So I know people have said, well, wait, like the Switch 2 will come out and then maybe it'll do bad over time. Like, I'm not thrilled with a lot of things, actually, with the Switch 2. And I'm picky, like Mario Kart World. If there's like a Fire Emblem thing, like there's a remake in the works, supposedly, like I would get that in a heartbeat. But, like I'm going to pick Metroid Prime 4, Pokemon. Like, I'll pick which one. I'm not going to get Donkey Kong, although it does look really good. There's just so much money. There's so much. Oh boy. Every time I scroll down, like I think I've caught up, then, something else happens. Naughty Dog does need to up their game. I'm in agreement. Blaze Tech Games, how are you doing? Okay, well, you have that, I guess. I typed this message an hour ago and you're seeing it now. Well, that's a lie. That's a lie because I'm only like 6 minutes behind. I don't know. Oh, the Kingdom Hearts 4 Copium, it's never too late. There's no way we're going to get Kingdom Hearts 4 here, but yeah, I don't know. I think, personally, Summer Game Fest, I think, makes the most sense for a Kingdom Hearts 4 thing, but I'm really going to just not expect it. Really, I've lost the hope in my head, so I'm not like bracing even for failure or anything, Well, let's fix that before that does it. Can't stay for the state of play, sadly. Final Fantasy Tactics. There you go. I don't use Reddit. It wasn't me. Okay. Somebody was and I'm appreciative that I made it on the Gaming Leaks and Rumors Reddit. I think that's pretty cool. But I just wonder who it was. If it's another fail like last year. And that's the thing, these state of plays normally are not very good. It's a thing to keep in mind. They're sprinkled with good, but then like the whole show on an average, on a curve, are not all that high. So I personally think Black Flag's remake was supposed to be the next thing from Ubisoft. So I know everything's been pushed now. I wouldn't be surprised if like Black Flag and Prince of Persia released within like a month or two of each other. But probably Black Flag first. That's what I would guess that one. I have a Pro and I still see drops below 60 FPS. Yeah, it's the best one of like what we have, but the hope, I guess, is for PS6 to do it. I'm not a huge frame rate guy myself personally, but I know the 60 FPS Witcher thing was like a big deal to people. That's cool, but yeah. It makes more sense for Xbox to announce it as their IP. Yeah, but yet again, it's like I think I said this before. Like I saw the tweet of Gears of War Reloaded. I saw that from PlayStation's Twitter. Now I know Xbox did it too. They probably did at the exact same time. But I like when I went on Twitter, I saw it from PlayStation, and it's so surreal seeing the mortal enemy. You know what I mean? Like they're the ones who, to me, they're the ones who announce it. So. Yeah, I don't know. Like either one could do it. I don't really care, to be honest, but it does, I think, make more sense for Xbox to do it. Yeah, I swear. Like a live service game thing would really just kill the vibes here, wouldn't it? Like I just don't think that would be a good idea. Castlevania, God of War are pretty wild. They are, but they're also, I think, quite locked in. The Venom game, maybe. I'm not holding my breath for Venom. Is Injustice 3 going to be announced? Eventually, I think they're working on Injustice 3, NetherRealm. I think that's what they're doing, but I don't think it's going to be at here. Max Payne remake. I don't think they'll do anything I don't think Remedy's not going to do nothing because of FBC Firebreak. That comes out in 2 weeks, So that's what they're doing. If any game is going to be a live service, at least make an MMO. Yeah, I'm craving for like a new like big MMO, right? That kind of pops up. Oh, Naughty Dog reposted state of play announcement. They never do that, so could they be? I mean, like I said, it could be like that. They could come in clutch and show Intergalactic, and that would be a good one more thing. Like here's gameplay, because I don't really think people are expecting it. I'm not. I don't trust CD Projekt after Cyberpunk. Yeah, I think a lot of people are like that, and I think that's totally fine. I think their next game is going to have to be the game that brings people back into believing in them. Wolverine, Resident Evil, Sorrows, Phantom Blades. You got a long list. Hopefully Blade turns out to be a good game too. I agree. I think it will. I'm probably going to get my Switch 2 for my sister for Christmas, but wait until next year. My sister knows somebody that she's buying it from. I guess the person got 2 Switches, which I thought wasn't allowed, and I was going to report her to the Nintendo police, but it's my sister. So, but no, she's getting it, and I'm getting it. My favorite game of all time is Fallout New Vegas. New Vegas is my favorite Fallout, so that's a good one. You can't keep up because you're too popular. Well, these shows are the things that are the most popular things that I do. So I have to retain some sort of popularity, and this is how No, I'm excited. I'm excited for this whole week. I think this week is going to be freaking enormous. All the announcements that come, and then I'm going to cover a lot of Rematch, and I'm going to cover a lot of Death Stranding too. Like, I'm ready to really try some different kind of video styles for Death Stranding too. So I think June's going to be huge, and then July is going to be so dead unless you're a Patapon or Tony Hawk fan, which I am both. But, if you're not, I think July is going to be very, very weak. And then August, Silk Song, if Silk Song could come out in July, that would freaking rock, like end of July. That would be awesome. But I think it'll come out in August, and then, August has a lot of stuff. Do you think they do a bunch of small stuff and one big reveal, or multiple big stuff? I'm kind of hoping for 2 big things. I'm kind of hoping for one PlayStation big thing and one third-party big thing. So whether that's like Resident Evil, for the third party, and then first party, I don't know. Again, like Wolverine's a good one, or if we saw like Ghost of Yotei gameplay, because technically we haven't really seen that, you know what I mean? Or Saros gameplay, like I would classify those as big. I have a ROG Ally X, and I love it, so I'm not buying into a Switch 2. That's fair. I'm only doing the Switch 2 because of they are still the exclusive console to me. I don't really care so much about the third-party games going over to it. I care about Mario and Mario Kart and Zelda and Metroid. Let's see. I do need to bring the Fall 3 New Vegas PlayStation. Now you can play with PlayStation Plus. Yeah. Oh, hi, Alan. My dog wants to say hi, at least to me. Kingdom Hearts 4 will come out at this point after Part 3 of Final Fantasy. Yeah, I think that's pretty possible, to be honest with you. Which is sad. I would like to bet against that, but I think it's honestly very possible. Cat Kitty Games, what's going on? Most likely all indie games, but 2 or 3 PS3 or PS5 exclusives. Maybe. No RE today, maybe tomorrow. Why tomorrow? There's nothing tomorrow, though. Tomorrow's like just the Switch 2 launch day. I do not have high expectations for... No. I wouldn't suggest anybody. I would suggest right now to all of you to take your expectation for State of Play and drag it down just like a couple notches, Resident Evil 9 and James Bond new info in 1 week. Even just those 2 games, but then like getting Silk Song if we do, and then like anything else we get, any Xbox stuff. Like this is gonna be a week of probably 10-ish, like really substantial, announcements. I am frame rate blind. Yeah. I don't really see. Yeah, I don't see frames. I don't see frames myself personally. Oh boy. Just when you think you've caught up, you haven't. 10-3. I think like Tactics again has been rumored. Maybe 9. 4. There's just too many live service games nowadays. I agree. Little Nightmares announcement I still feel is a distinct possibility. I don't think we leave this week without finding out Little Nightmares date. I know people thought originally Gamescom. Yeah, Mind's Eye. I don't really need to waste time, for them to show Mind's Eye, but that is a game that's coming out in 6 days. Any chance of Jurassic Survival trailer? No. Personally, no. At least not here. Like, for sure not here. Maybe Summer Game Fest, but I also still think no. Hey, man. Like, I'm kind of torn. I would love Wolverine to be the final game here, but like Ghost of Yote gameplay is kind of something that makes sense to also be the final thing. Or a new game, or you know what? The safe thing is like the God of War Horizon. You know what I mean? You almost don't want it to be those because you know those are coming. So maybe like a safe answer would be like the God of War game. If that's not the opener, I think that's the closure. So yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. Like it's a mix, I think, of God of War, Horizon, Ghost. Or I guess you could do like RE9. Like if you're really gonna end it, you want to end it on a bang, not PlayStation related, then you do RE. Is there like a thing with 10-3? Like, is that actually gonna happen, or are we just kind of making that up? I'm very, I'm literally playing Last of Us Part 2 right now, replaying it, and what a game. For a lot of reasons, you could say that. But the gameplay is so good, and like the movement and how visceral and all. Like the fact that we don't have a Last of Us Factions 2 is disgusting, to be quite honest with you. So yeah. Any possibility of Until Dawn 2? I'd love it. We had somebody suggested earlier in the stream. I think it's being made, Fire Sprite, but I don't know if they're ready to do it. I feel like they've only been doing it for like a year or two. You know what I mean? Don't tell Nintendo I hacked the Switch too. They might airstrike your house. In fact, I think they're going to attack your account first, and then they'll attack your house. I don't think showcases are gone forever. I know some people think showcases are gone, but I personally don't. Yeah, like I said yesterday, if Mind's Eye takes up a spot here, I'm going to get very upset because it's just not necessary. Would you consider setting up a donation goal for the stream? And if we hit it, you do the Harlem Shake. I'm not big into... I really like the sound of I've gotten used to the sound of my own voice because I've made like 8,000 videos. But I don't like singing and I don't like dancing. I do martial arts. Katas are kind of a form of dance. I would perform if I hit a donation goal, I would do like a martial arts kata, for you or something like that. But no, I don't know. My donation goal stream hits for me would just be, I guess you get more of me. Like I would play a game or something. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't have what's the word? I don't think too highly of myself that I feel like I get embarrassed very easily. I'm very socially awkward. Going out of my comfort zone is very hard. I would do like an ice bucket challenge, but anything that would require like a dance or a singing and stuff, like I feel like I could never do it. I'd be too like scared, Martial arts though, I could always settle back in. I have a feeling Max Payne 1 and 2 remake also being announced. Well, it is announced, so it'll just be shown. But again, I don't think that's going to happen because of FBC Firebreak. I did hear about the Mind's Eye CEOs leaving. That's a great sign. You love to see your heads abandoning ship the week before the game comes out. You love to see it. I can barely find a game for me, so little in my case. I'm so behind, still not played both Horizon games and Ghost of Tsushima and Death Stranding. You better get to it. Death Stranding is like, Ghost is a longer game, not as, so that's great. 40 minutes. 40 minutes. All right, now I gotta scroll all the way back up. I have some hope for Horizon 3. I just think Horizon multiplayer kind of makes more sense, I'm hoping for Demon Souls PC port. We've been waiting on that for 4 years, you know? Centurion, thanks for stopping by. See you next time. We'll be live Friday and Sunday as well, and maybe tomorrow. That they can show that would make you more hot than anything? That would make you more hot than anything. I don't know the lingo that you just said there. But if you mean like the game that would like really excite me, would be Sly. The game that would really make me mad would be Mind's Eye, to be honest with you. Onimusha, that's a good one. All right, we're going to kind of skip because we're running out of time. We only got like 10 minutes left. I think the odds of seeing Splinter Cell Remake are pretty... Oh, in the next few days. Yeah, I think I was going to say that. I think seeing Splinter Cell Remake is not impossible, but probably not here. I think it all depends on, like once we see Ubisoft, I think that's kind of it, you know? So, like, if they appear and they show for Splinter Cell and Prince of Persia, I think, like, fall off a cliff, you know? I had Mind's Eye on my wish list until I saw the gameplay. Well, you made the right decision. I'm gonna lose my mind. Yeah, Giant Sparrow's next game. That's a good one that I actually feel like would fit this. You know. I don't know. The Last of Us Part 2 is a masterpiece. I know I had people higher than thou, you know, talk to me about it on social media. Kind of weird, kind of strange. Last was Part 1, The Last was Part 2. So I'm trying to really embrace the AI and the difficulty of it personally. I live streaming it too. Nice. Last of Us and Uncharted have the same boring... No, don't say it. I thought it was a positive comment until I read. No, I honestly really like the... I know people got tired of it, I guess, around the time of Last of Us Part 2. I've always really liked the style of... Uncharted, I freaking adore, you know? Well, I'm expecting a trailer for Wolverine and Ghost. I'm still hoping Sly Cooper returns. Trust me, I am too. You gotta mind your own business, Alex? Yeah. All right, I think I almost caught... Oh, yeah, I know a couple people. I know Wicked is doing his camping trip to get the Switch too. When's the earliest we get Alan Wake 3? There was that like investor type analysis thing that kind of showed it. When was it? Probably like Control 2, then probably like 2029, I would argue, is like the earliest. Oh, I'll never forget. I know they're making another Life is Strange, and I'll be there. Control 2. Like I said, I think FBC Firebreak first, and then we go to Max Payne and Control 2. That's what I think the order is. Yeah, Onimusha is a good one. I'm trying to see. I'm just kind of skimming because we got to catch up here. Star Wars Jedi Order Survivor. You're saying both of them? Oh, the third Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order Survivor. I don't know. I've never actually really thought about what the third game would be called. I've only ever thought of Final Fantasy, which I think should have been which I have a couple names in my head. But I've never actually really thought about the third Jedi games one. What's more likely to appear? Wolf Among Us. Wolf will never appear anywhere. I do believe we'll get Pirates with Jack Sparrow. Or Johnny Depp. I do believe that. I'm gonna be a dad? ? Like you? Hold on. Yeah, a ? What was the Lost Records? Where does Lost Records rank among your favorite games you played this year? Probably top 10. I haven't done it. I haven't ranked. I will. I mean, we're getting close to once we get to the end of June, I'm going to put together my ranking of all the games that I've played so far. But if you are going to be a dad, Marvel Universe, and that was like a statement, not a question, then I congratulate you. That's freaking awesome. Cameron, what's going on? I thought somebody else joined, but maybe I made that up. Almost time. Yeah, we'll Resolve. I like Resolve. Favorite, like Nora. I thought she was pretty cool. Hold on. My wife. What was the question about Expedition 33? Oh yeah, there tons of people are. I mean, Expedition 33 was everything. Last minute prediction. Okay. Last popping in my head, so I'm gonna go Ghost of Yote, and then, man, I gotta make a decision on Wolverine. I gotta make a decision. I'll say yes. I'm feeling it for some reason. I feel like Ghost and Wolverine would be something that happens. But I could also see it absolutely not happening. All right, let's go over. I'll get the show up so that do that. Okay, let's pull up this state of play and let's get it. Watching it. Uncharted 5 is the first thing I saw in, which is fun. Okay, let me move this. Hold on. 5 minutes and 55 seconds. So I'll turn on the audio in a second. I don't really think that we need to do that this second, right? Okay, hold on. I'm like, the setup is a little bit different because of like where my screens are. So just bear with me. But I'll turn the audio on in a second. We'll go like this for right now, okay? Star Wars Eclipse, that's a good one. I'd love Star Wars Eclipse to be anywhere, literally anywhere. If we get a new Uncharted, I would definitely prefer Cassie, personally. I love Chloe and Nadine. That was a good pair. Chloe's an awesome character, but, I think we should push it, to, like, the next natural. You can't keep it on Chloe and Nadine. You could actually build something, around Cassie. So that would be my opinion on that. Let's move this. Oh, Jesus. So what do we think? Let's have you guys kind of spam a couple answers here. So you asked me, so I'll ask you. Yes, or just you could say yes or no. You thinking Wolverine? Wolverine, yes or no? Judas I would love, but I don't think Judas is going to be here, to be quite honest with you. I would love it, though. No. Okay, so I'm in the minority. I'm definitely in. Yeah, okay, well, we got Jack saying yes. For every no. Oh, now Troy ruined it. No, to be honest, yeah. I think no is probably the logical. Like, following your heart would bring you to yes, but following your brain probably brings you to no. I've not seen anything on Quantic Dream. If I do, I will tell you for sure. Or I'll make a video, I should say. Soul Calibur 7. Well, that's an interesting one. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Long time. First time in the chat for RE9. You think this fall, winter, early 26? Well, Jason, welcome in. I appreciate you stopping by, buddy. I'll say next year. So I'll say, because Resident Evil games have kind of always appeared all over the place. So I'll say, I'm trying to predict like a month for you. I'm feeling like April. Like April kind of just popped in the noggin. So I'm feeling April. Kingdom Hearts 4 has a bigger chance than Wolverine. And that's quite the statement. But, you're probably not wrong there. Joey, thanks for the super sticker, I believe they call it. Appreciate it, man. A Daredevil game would be awesome. Sleeping Dogs 2. Square Enix, and that is Square Enix, right? Square Enix has abandoned all of those type of things. So Sleeping Dogs, the chance for that to happen is not very high. And there was the movie, that was trying to get off the ground. A remake of Sly 5. I know. I'm with you on Sly 5. I'm with you. There's nothing that could make me more happy than Sly 5. Like, truthfully, nothing. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what to... There's literally nothing I can do. I've turned down the quality on my stream so that it's not streaming as high. And that's literally the only other thing I can do for... Like, it's the internet. it's my internet. So I just toned that down. So hopefully now it's at a lower frame rate. So I'm probably more blurry now. or it's just worse quality, but it hopefully won't break up as much. That's my goal. Oh, the 20-second thing, that's just like the natural delay. Yeah, I know that. I'm looking at it actually right now. I believe officially I'm 16 seconds behind. But that's like normal latency type thing. There's nothing I can do about that one either. Just, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not trying to be mean. Like, truthfully, like I appreciate you guys being here. There's nothing, like, it's like my internet has downgraded in the last 4 months since I moved. It's slightly worse internet. There's nothing I can do. You know, it's either you watch or you don't have to watch. You can leave. That's fine. But this is not like, no, I've co-streamed like 25 events. This is my first co-stream, I think, here in this new apartment that I live in. And the internet is slightly worse. That's all. That's all it is. There's nothing else I can really do about it. So I'm not trying to be mean, but you know, find another place or don't. I don't really care. All right, let's turn on the audio, shall we? I think that should be good. I'll shut up, like, for the trailers. I'll put a little higher. Everyone ready for a disappointing show? Love the intro there. I appreciate it, Darren. That means a lot. Thank you. All right, here we go. On my screen, like when I'm talking to you, it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. This is the time difference. All right, what do you think? Really quick. What do you think the first game is going to be? I think it could be God of War. You tell me what you think it's going to be. Okay. I'm loving it so far. Is this Everybody's Gone to the Rapture? Come on, PlayStation. It looks a little bit like Kiryu, but I don't think it's Yakuza. That would be kind of weird. Yeah, I think it's just an opener cinematic thing, right? Tetris. By the way, there goes the monetization. Because I'm sure this song is licensed. Is this a Media Molecule game? That would be kind of cool, but I think it's just a cinematic. Tetris? Yeah, I guess. It is a good song. I actually don't mind this opening at all. Luminous Arise. All right. Now that was a game. Oh, VR. You know, that in VR would be pretty sick. So that was pretty cool.
Hello from Enhance. I'm Tetsuya Mizuguchi. ディレクターの石原隆です。ルミネスアライズのトレーラー楽しんでいただけたでしょうか。この秋、プレイステーション5、PSVR2 対応で発売予定です。ルミネスアライズはバラエティ豊かな曲と
The only way is up from here. Hey, that was fine. That was an okay
い
beginning.
つまでも遊びたくなるゲーム体験となっています。その世界はとても心地よく、プレイヤーを共感覚の世界へと導きます。まあよくある普通のパズルゲームってことだよね。テトリスエフェクトを一度遊んだことがある人はただのパズルゲームではありません。夏にシングルとマルチプレイの体験版を配信予定です。ぜひ皆さん手に取って遊んでみてください。Thank you
Ooh, a demo.
and enjoy the rest of State of Play.
You know, if that's like $10, $20, I honestly feel like I would get that game, to be flat honest with you. All right. What comes after dreaming?
The future. It isn't just a dream. It's a promise. One we're turning into reality.
Yep. I think those that thought we were going to get 20
With
huge
our third
games here.
generation of Luna filament and advanced generative AI, we're reshaping the line between dreams and reality. We create life for our future. Delphi Corporation.
Okay. All right. So
let's see about getting paths through to Earth. And why are these things trying to kill us?
There you are. There.
Oh, I feel like an idiot.
I am DI-03367. They are pragmatic.
Whoa, hang on a second. Don't you have a name or something?
Oh, it feels so good to see it.
Get behind me!
I think I can help.
Targets
yeah.
identified. Neutralizing threats.
Neutralize us?
Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way through. What the?
Bypassing first and second firewalls. Hooking control protocols.
I'm in.
Initiating hack.
I'm in. Give me a year. Give me a year, though. Okay, give me a year. Come on. Please, PlayStation. I'm in.
D.I. Hey, look. How about we call you Diana?
Diane.
Anna?
No. Okay. Okay, I like how this is going. I love it. I love it. Sold. Thank you, PlayStation. Now, is it... I don't think it's PlayStation exclusive. Although they made it seem like it's PlayStation exclusive, right? But there's no way. Oh, that was awesome. It did feel like Vanquish. Vanquish came to my mind, too. That's a good call.
Saturday, which means curry time.
You know, honestly, we can do this the rest of the show. Because we got one. Pragmata's the one big thing right there.
It's okay. I'll get it. Romeo! Romeo! Oh, listen up. You're gonna die in about 15 seconds. Seriously? Seriously. Don't worry. I made this just in case. The Dead Gear life support system. Don't move, okay?
That's right. Capcom next year is going to freaking dominate. What is this?
You're already half dead. From now on, you're half dead man. No, wait, that's pretty lame.
If this is what we have to do
From
to
now
get
on, you're dead man.
Dead Man, no, that's Guillermo del Toro in Death Stranding. That's who that is. Is this like... Is this No More Heroes? Or is it literally called Dead Man? Because it's a little, it's a little No More Heroes, or I would even maybe say like a Dead Rising type layout. Or Lollipop Chainsaw even. That's what I'm saying, No More Heroes. So what was the opening? Because this is a totally different style. How many different styles are they having in this game? Romeo is a Dead Man, coming 2026.
Coming 2026.
All right.
Maybe.
Maybe? No, don't say that.
Grandpa's voice. Are you like a spirit? I'm on your back. What?
I think it's a pretty, and it is from Grasshopper. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense too. Suda 51's written all over this.
皆さんこんにちは。
Oh dear.
グラスホッパーの役者の須田剛一です。
I just don't like that you would say maybe in a trailer when you say the year.
グラスホッパーの久々の新作、ロミオ・イザ・デッドマンです。いよいよ発表できました。このゲームはですね、主人公のロミオが、ロミオ・スターゲーザーという名前なんですか。
Such a cool name. I mean, I like him. I like him. So, all right. Maybe I'll try it.
指名手配犯をさまざまな時空に飛んで倒していく、そんなブラッディなアクションゲームとなっています。そして今回はですね、剣だけじゃありません。銃も使えます。ストロングスタイルのアクションゲームとして、チーム一丸となって頑張って作ってます。そしてなんで、タイトルがですね、ロミオなのにデッドマンなのか、それは皆さんぜひ続報をお待ちください。プレイステーション30周年過ぎちゃいましたけどおめでとうございます。それでは引き続きステートオブプレイをお楽しみください。
He is a I mean, he is a legend. Oh, Jesus Christ, Silent Hill F.
どこ行くの？こっち通るの珍しいね。今は誰かと喋りたくて。
Oh, if we get a release date, that's big.
じゃあね。裏切り者。
Oh, this is huge. This is huge. It'll be 2026 to follow the theme.
誰もいないの。足の悪いおばあちゃんまでいないなんて、こんなの絶対に変。誰もいないし、気味の悪い怪物がうろつき回ってるし。いや、ヒラコ。
That's cool, MM. That's sweet. I should honestly. I play a lot of Japanese games. Oh, Jesus. Oh, there we go. Little gameplay. Swing. Oh, interesting fighting style, right? Weird. It's like a hack and slash. It feels like I just played that with Hell Is Us. Oh my god. I mean, this game could come out this year. Look, they're showing quite a bit. Ah, Yakuza 0 is so good, man. It's an interesting style. I feel like it's going to be a turn. There's some Silent Hill purists out there that are going to get turned off. I'm not getting turned off by that. Oh. They're showing a lot. All right, give a date. Come on, you gotta give a date. Come on. Oh my god. Isn't that right after Marathon? That's like 2 days after Marathon. Ah. I called it too, by the way. I said it could come out this year.
The castle has been sighted again. The church's orders are absolute.
Love it. I mean, this is a good...
We'll track the ethereal castle, break its gates, and exterminate the demon lord himself will fall by our hand. This mission will test the limits.
Is this God of War? Is this a side scroller?
you will face horrors beyond your darkest imaginings. Beasts that defy reason. Creatures born of pure darkness.
No, I know. I know. And it looks great. Very pretty. We do need Lords of Shadow remake, I agree. Great game.
With me.
This is a pretty big show. Pragmata, Silent Hill, Castlevania. Pretty good. Bloodstain. Beautiful.
So you've come right into the palm of my hand.
Bloodstained, I can see it's close.
The visuals of Shinjuku that I'm seeing are a hellscape I can't quite put into words.
What are we doing here?
You've somehow been sent back in time 8 years. But the situation here is critical. I'm counting on you, Agent.
Oh, okay. Whoever called Digimon earlier, you nailed it. Good
Our
job.
ultimate mission is to uncover the causality between these anomalies.
It's probably a phase electron life
Oh my
form.
God, you nailed it, whoever
what
that
you call
was.
us Digimon? I'll always be right here with you.
Who exactly?
That egg is very important.
I think we're back. We're back.
The World Tree has been attacked. It is just as the Great One, Plutomon, said.
It can't protect
Yeah, I think it's back.
We must protect
We're
the
back with
world from
Digimon.
them. For this purpose and this purpose alone were you born.
If that thing opens, then we'll be swarmed by Digimon.
Attack!
Please, everyone, lend me your strength
Everything's riding on
to
you.
move forward into the
We
future.
must fulfill our mission. Agent,
Another date. Oh my God, it's right with Ghost of Yotei and Directive 8020. How can I?
Our crown!
This vile charade has gone on long enough. It ends now.
It's really unraveling. Oh man, we got tactics.
Do you remember Soul of a Blade of Grass?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, guys. It can't handle, honestly, a pretty good show overall now that we got Final Fantasy Tactics and Silent Hill and Pragmata. It literally can't do it. It can't handle it. And it got a date.
Hi, everyone.
Really
I'm
can't
Sean
handle
Benson.
And I'm Sid Schumann, here to deliver news and release dates for games coming to PS5 later this year.
What?
We hope you enjoy these chronicles. The game will include 2 versions of the original
She does appear
PlayStation
in the
Classic. The enhanced version, which features improved graphics, fully voiced dialogue, refined gameplay, and much more, as well as the classic version, which brings a faithful
it's back.
recreation of the 1997 original to modern consoles. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles launches on
September's
PS5
loaded.
and PS4 September 30th,
is loaded.
and will be available for pre-order later today.
This next game is something really special. When I first played it, I laughed so hard I almost barfed. Let's check it out.
But is there maybe just toilet?
Toilet?
Yeah, I just need to pee.
How badly?
We've seen this before, haven't we?
Just go behind this bush. I'll wait.
I can run away.
Pea shy.
No.
Yeah, no, you don't want me watching.
You can watch.
In baby
Yeah.
steps, all you have to do is carefully place one
Yeah,
foot in
we've
front
seen
of the
this.
other, which is easier said than done. Main character Nate requires some pretty deliberate movement to make even the simplest progress. It's a captivating open-world experience filled with oddball characters.
I played Death Stranding, so I mean I'm used to walking carefully.
Found it even without a map. The best toilet on the mountain.
Oh, good.
Definitely check this one out when it comes to PS5.
Why do they all have to come out in the first week of September? Like, why do we have to do? Or I guess October is when that happens. I don't know why we have to do this all within the same, like...
Hirogami is a unique action accord. In this journey to save your origami home, you'll transform into paper shapes with distinct abilities, including a paper airplane, a nimble frog, a hardy armadillo, and a powerful ape. Master the art of folding when Hirogami arrives on PS5 later this summer.
So,
Sid, why don't you tee this next one up?
Thanks, Sean. The Hot Shots series has been with PlayStation from the very beginning, and its latest installment, Everybody's Golf Hot Shots, boasts its largest character roster ever.
And it comes out the same day as all of those other 7
courses
games
from 10
we just
different
showed you.
regions around the world, each with weather effects and new nighttime variants. Pre-orders begin later today. And those who do will get Bandai Namco's iconic Pac-Man as an early unlockable character.
Hey, I know him.
Everybody's Golf Hot Shots.
Oh
drives
my
onto
God.
PS5 September 5th.
What are we doing? No, I'm serious.
Is
And this game's going to come out September 4th, because why the hell not? Why are all these games coming out the same week? Do we do that on purpose?
Protagonists from rival clans
Am
forced
I
to
insane?
combine their souls and skills against a demon uprising. And longtime fans will really love the pulse-pounding soundtrack featuring guest composers from the original series.
And you know, FF9 remakes definitely happened. It's just crazy. Like, also, Tactics comes out like 6 days before Ghost,
Ninja
so that's
Gaiden
rough.
Ragebound arrives July 31st
Oh, thank
on
God.
PS5
Woo,
and
I can
PS4.
play it. Maybe. Alright.
From the game Bakers, Cairn is a survival climbing experience.
I like these
where you
kinda
must
games.
carefully plan your ascent up a deadly mountain.
We have more of these than you think. So we have
Manage
baby
balance and
steps where you
stamina to
walk, and
discover
in this game where you
secrets.
climb. And Death Stranding where you do both.
Hey, wait for me!
Encounter other climbers.
I'm Marco. Nice to meet you.
Just on, yeah.
And
I like
survive
this
the
one.
harsh conditions of the climb.
Ooh, ouch. I would play this because I like these kind of games.
You can give it a try yourself with a demo that arrives later today.
Ooh. November 5th. All right. A lot of 5s. We're doing October 5th. We're doing September 5th.
That's all from us.
Oh,
but
thank
there's
you.
still a lot of State of Play to come.
I know.
This next reveal comes from the game preservationist at Digital Eclipse. Nothing can prepare you for their next collection, arriving later this year.
Excuse me? What collection?
We knew pretty early on that the game was fun to play. People were excited about it.
The most rewarding part of it is just seeing people react to it.
We knew that we were onto something.
Oh.
It was such a shock to see this game. I was like, I can't believe this game exists.
Oh my God.
It became something that added to the mystique of Mortal Kombat. Fatality.
We're showing you a part of a world that is much larger.
Jesus.
There was no template to make the games. It's a bit of the Wild West.
Every part of that game is an expression of who we were and what we wanted to do.
I mean, this is coming in hot. This show is coming in hot. What is it doing? All right. A new new controller? Oh, yeah. I'm just trying to think of the word. Oh my god, a fight stick. That looks sleek. Now, I'm not into that stuff, but that looks awesome.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an
Oh, I was Metal Gear 3, right? This is one I called. I got one.
Where did he go? We've lost sight of the enemy. Find him. We're under fire. Enemy position unknown.
Loading like this, it's a revolution.
All right, Commander.
Good, baby.
Take this! Here comes another one!
You won't get away from me.
Time for you to taste some real pain!
What's the matter? I'm over here. Go back to your own world.
See you in hell!
I'll grind you into nothing.
What the?
It's odd that he had the knife when he didn't, like... You love to see a little representation there, don't you? Love it. Love it. And more.
Spirit stones. Shining stones imbued with humankind's never-ending dreams. Since time immemorial, this power has been the impetus for human wars.
That's a big word. No, I'm pumped for Metal Gear.
Such an ominous atmosphere, and one thick with the presence
This is Onimusha,
of
right?
Aratama.
Or no? Rise of the Ronin 2. First game solid. Oh no, that's Capcom. So what's this?
What makes a shogun?
It really is Rise of the Ronin 2?
Here is my answer.
That was fast. Neo, I think, is slower than this. This would be pretty quick for Neo.
Of you to have entered the depths of hell.
Okay, I'll take it back. I'll take it back. That seemed faster than Neo, but wow. That looked good. That looked really good.
Who might you be, warrior?
Tokugawa Takechiyo.
That's pretty huge. Early 2026. What is happening next year? Next year is like everything.
チーム忍者の安田です。戦国死にゲーシリーズの最新作「ニオ3」をついに発表させていただきました。今作のアクションはシリーズの馴染みの侍スタイルに加え、新たに忍者スタイルを追加、より多彩な戦闘を楽しめます。ステージもオープンフィールドとなり、探索や攻略の自由度や没入感が大幅にアップしています。本日よりプレイステーション5で体験版も配信いたしますので、ぜひプレイしてご意見をいただければと思います。2026年の発売に向け、続報にもぜひご期待ください。
A demo like a year away. This is a good state of play. Very good state. I personally think. I think it's a great state of play, actually.
No one knows how old the city really is. For me, it's all I've ever known.
I played Neo.
My whole world.
I don't think I ever played 2. Is it back?
Locked away
Oh,
Waiting
maybe
to
we're
be
back.
found. Waiting to be taken. But some treasures
We survived
come
another
with
attack.
more trouble than others.
Oh.
I thought I was dead. And who are you?
VR's coming in hot all of a sudden, which is kind of strange.
Tidewalker, are you there yet? Cleo has uncovered a formula for a cure.
I like the colors a lot of whatever this is.
Hey, you got some hosen?
Marketland seems a bit tense today. I heard something happen with another Tidewalker. Damn it. It's gone. Someone beat us to it.
Ugh,
Ever since the Great Flood,
multiplayer
Elend,
story. All right.
my dear planet, has been dying. Plastemia has taken everything from us. But you Tidewalkers are all connected.
Hey, you! Stop right there!
And it's up to you now to use that power.
Marauders, this is our new recruit.
Please, help me. Get down!
Strange game.
Tidewalkers, will you help us?
Like it has the multiplayer. It has choices. It has like branching decisions. Coming February. Hey, it gave a date for next year. That's something. That's something.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Doucet, the game director of
You're
Astrobot.
Astrobot.
It's a pleasure to be back today to share more news with you. What the last few months it has been in the world of Astro.
What?
Astrobot launched last September to such encouraging feedback.
What?
Even receiving a few orders we are truly grateful for. In October, we added 5 packed with festive surprises. And then earlier this year, the Vicious Void Galaxy made its appearance, adding yet more new challenging levels, all of which came at no additional cost. And today, I am pleased to announce that later this month, you will be able to enjoy 5 brand new challenge levels.
Oh my
in
God, the
Astrobot,
game doesn't stop.
bringing the total to a whopping 90 planets. And new special bots will be there too, including Atsu from Ghost of Yotei, alongside other fans' favorites, but these ones are a surprise. And finally, the Astrobot DualSense wireless controller will return later this year, with a slight twist. So be on the lookout for more
twist?
news
Wait, I
coming
have
soon.
the original.
From all of us at Team Asobi, thank you all for the amazing reception you gave our game, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Oh my God, I love it. I thought he was going to announce a sequel, to be honest with you, even though it's so far away. Crimson Desert. You're going to get Crimson Desert on Friday.